Hey.
Yep.
Shahzam is going to be able to get one with the ghost, but with he and 10, 7, 13 HP, not a whole lot you can get done with that, as Nitro is going to end up getting 2 to finish off the round.
So interesting so far, right? Like a common theme that we've seen, especially for teams who are rocking pistols or who are on a weird broken buy, is they do try to exploit the middle of the map, primarily to get into B. But this time,
Why did Justin quit streaming?
Why you gotta read that?
Sorry.
Well.
Why you gotta read that? There's so much more on your screen to read, and you read that.
Efforts as far as finances and
bro,
guns come
listen.
through,
I
but on
didn't
the side,
quit
Sentinels
streaming.
go for
I
the
just
shot, nothing
fucking have been
fancy like
mentally taking a break
Dapper's got a
from
little shorty,
socials.
see
He
if he can get
quit.
something done down C.
No,
It
I
really feel
did
like
it. Why you
100
gotta
were
read
able
that?
to
See, this is,
overwhelm
dude.
This is why we're friends.
If you play
Yeah.
it slow, you can flash out of there and peek.
Why'd you quit streaming? You were gone for a fucking week.
Good damage.
'Cause I needed a break.
Down on A long, but of
Exactly.
course,
I've needed a long year break.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, there was really nobody there. Dapper's already dropped. You saw Steel get tagged up a pretty good bit, but TENZ on this flank. We'll see if he's able to make anything happen.
Honestly, need is a strong word. It's not I didn't need a break. I just wanted one. You know,
Yes,
I'm in the
I didn't
position
need
where I
one
could do that and I could do whatever the fuck I want. And I was like, I want a break, whatever. I'm not gonna stream for a week.
Mine was like half need and half want. COVID fucked me up. Not like I didn't have COVID. It's,
No, they're
I'm
not.
like the pandemic quarantine.
Damn it, fucking circle buffering bullshit again.
On your stream or on this stream? I'm not getting it.
This Ares getting some work done for Steel.
Well, TENZ is on the site. Zombs has gotten onto one too. They just don't know that they're going to be able to deal with the guns that are waiting on the other side. TENZ is the last one there. He's going to get cleaned up as well. The Sheriff in the hands of Nitro gets 100 Thieves, the second round win.
Yeah, Nitro didn't even lose any armor, so I think sitting on that
This,
chair
the funny part is the guy that
not feel too
I feel bad. The guy that you
One
read
for
it,
Sentinels, you know
that
they're gonna
dude
be
is like a
able to
really
sort of
long time
put
sub of
the
mine,
push
so I
ahead
feel
as
even worse
well,
about it.
And/or 100 Thieves, we'll see what they've got, because right now they're sort of post up around A long. We saw Sentinels 2 rounds in a row, really trying to play down there with the Sova, get information, see if they can push.
Also, like when you
down
stream
that
games,
as well, but this
I feel like a
time,
big one
Sentinels
is you gotta have that game that you want to grind, and if you don't have it, it's really hard.
on that area.
I don't have it.
Yeah, that's the biggest hurdle, I guess.
At this point, 2 points away from having
Playing games
Like
24/7 makes it hard to find that game that you want to play 24/7 because you play games so much. It's like a
tempered approach.
there's probably a word for that. What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the word would be for that. Chat can figure that out.
Especially when you're feeling it, pushing on out, you can get through that very quickly. But Sick, only 2 charges here, 2 kills to his.
I don't know how to. We don't need to get
Almost
into
just
this
swung
right now.
Back into the Ares. That would not have felt very good there.
Well, that's a bad day. If 100 Thieves continue,
I'm figuring myself out.
walk into a good
Let's
bit of
just say that.
utility from Dapr. You've got the tripwires held up long. You've got the tan there as well, and then the shock darts coming through from
Look at
Shazam
dart.
to make sure that nobody walks through for free, and that looks like it's exactly what's going to happen now. There are no ultimates yet. See the smoke's already starting to come out through heaven. Nitro wants to make the entry. Flash comes through. Haven't been able to dash in quite yet. Shaw still.
Sen should be able to hold this, I think, very well.
Easily.
Dapper's already good for 2.
For these trips, Dapper's putting in work.
It's a weird round. Those trips just put in so much work. Holy fuck! And the dart. That was two free kills without even seeing anybody.
Good ciphers on A Haven is just, it's so hard to deal with. Like, Steel is so solid at A Cypher too. Oh, this map.
Somebody said I just want to know why Doc was banned. Don't we all?
We all do.
We all
Don't
do,
worry.
but at the same time, everybody's over it at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a really good call on that.
I feel like a lot of people aren't over it, but they forget about it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, true.
everyone here would love to know, but nobody does know, so let's just move on with our lives type deal.
On long and short, as we continue to highlight the fight for A lobby control. This time for 100 Thieves, they're back on a full buy. They rode the bonus out. They're sitting pretty. And again, much like the previous round, this seems to be a bit of a defaulty poke and prod, see what you can find, and then
Steel with the Odin on T side is just so weird to me. I really think this gun is bad, but he
The
uses the Odin,
Or
but he
Odin.
uses it so much. Like
I
on
don't
T
think that
side,
gun's bad.
I think it's terrible.
That'll be some good damage.
But I think the way he uses it is he puts full faith in his team. Like look at what he's doing with it over at A main. He's kind of like putting faith in his team to kind of get a pick or prod in certain areas, and he's just working
Steel.
Oh god, he's gonna jump it and he's gonna peek it though.
Okay.
Did you hear it? Oh no.
Audio cue
Oh.
was the
See, like that duel
See,
right there,
that-
he wins with a rifle.
And the neural theft is gonna come
I mean, he
online.
almost won it with the Odin. To be fair, he need one more hit, I think.
Kind of a
Yeah.
ruse, though, as the
I don't know. I think the Odin's bad on two side.
Backside never cleared, but 100 Thieves just
He's
wanted
playing
to-
like
loves
he's
it,
playing
though.
it like look, they took B and planted, right? So he was playing it in a way where he was going to be the post plant kind of spam. I don't think that's a good way of playing. Truly, I just truly don't think it's good. That's relying on that. Relying on that is not. I don't know.
Really good flank, but he took too much damage.
Ethan's still in a good position. Keep an eye on dapr. Keep an eye on dapr. He goes around the corner.
Oh!
Dapr cleans him up.
Wow, dapr.
gets dropped,
Fucked that up
but it may have been
a little
too
bit.
much.
Oh,
He
Ethan
used
needed
to
that
zombs.
kill.
Asuna with 21 health.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
1v3, Sick was so weak, but it did not matter as he gets the kill.
Yeah, but maybe Steel's testing something with it. Maybe he's this post plant meta. He's trying to go all the way with it with the Odin and really give it the full trial.
He loves it, bro. He uses it all the fucking time. TCT doesn't matter.
100 Thieves had to put themselves in positions, had to make that flank from Asuna work, and it was good for one, but one is not enough to win the round as Sentinels bring it back 2-2.
Steel can't aim good. I disagree. I think Steel's got great aim.
TENZ with an operator this time around. Looks like he's going to play the middle of the map. Meanwhile, for 100 Thieves, pistols across.
Anyone at this level, okay? Anyone at this level aims good. And it's just that simple. You don't get here by being bad. Like, that's not how that works.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Holy
able to
shit,
overwhelm
what
him.
is going on?
That, though, Asuna just jumping
Wow.
on over the back. It's not going to be enough, except for a couple of kills there.
I mean, that's given, yes, the guns that they had, though, that feels like at least a decent win at this point. You're trying to hurt economy, right? That's the best you could do. Coming down from the top
Stop
row,
buffering.
getting a couple kills. Dapr gets the last. Sentinels did drop two. They dropped zombs. They dropped Sick.
God, I'm struggling to clean my glasses right
I
now.
heard you talking about how, 100 Thieves, they're happy to get a couple of kills with a low gun, so he whips out the classic and gets one for himself right there, of course. You love to see it coming out from TENZ. He just hops over the truck. It's beautiful stuff.
It'll do.
It was such a good setup, but again, like you said, it was a better hold from Sentinels.
It'll do.
Now we still got that op in the hands of TENZ.
Oh, dude, buffering. What's going on?
Yeah, it keeps buffering. I'm getting a lot of buffering.
Also worth noting, you've got the secret.
Yeah, and then the timing's all fucked up.
Yeah.
With the from the
Whatever.
shots, they aggressively
It'd be like that
hit A
sometimes.
When they have some of this utility, and there it is. Nitro's already getting onto the back of the site. He's gonna stick it.
Wow.
The Mad Lads all
Oh,
the way to the back of the
huge.
site. The secret
God.
shot as well as Asuna's good onto one. Dapr is dropped. Shah holds fast. Paranoia.
Hold the line.
You've got to
Oh.
deal with Nitro. Here comes
A lot of
the rifle as
damage,
well,
but-
coming out from Sick. Hiko dances around the site. Sick gets cleaned up. He's still got the 100 Fury down yet, right? Like the spike never made it onto the site. Ethan's dropped as well. The sheriff up top from
Where the fuck was
TENZ is
Hiko
close.
going?
He had his ult. He just got it off the kill, I think. Or maybe he had it the whole time. And he was going to go play post. But
Zombs takes
he,
it.
that was
the
a bad
bomb
that was a
though.
bad location to play post because he could have went short,
Caught a little bit by
instead of
surprise.
whatever. He was trying to get out of sight to use his ult, basically.
Yeah, I follow that, but they didn't even have bomb down, and bomb wasn't even up short yet.
I don't think he
And
was
then
trying to.
everyone
I
was
think
smoked.
it was gonna. I think he was gonna go play back and use it as they're retaking. I don't think he wanted to use it from default. I think he was just gonna go long and just use it. That's my guess. And he was trying to get there. If he got there, they could have. That round could have changed.
Well, they've lost the last
Because they lost their smokes, I think.
previous round. You still got TENZ with
They did, yeah, there was no smoke heaven.
Yeah.
He's good for one.
Go free, that pick.
The drone right there. They didn't know he was back there. Played off that timing so well. And all of a sudden, the take gets slowed down. It's so hard to punish him because now Dapr's here to help him out in the back of the site.
I mean, the aggression is crazy. I love how they're doing it all together too, Sen. Look at this.
The 100 circle was channeled through, and yeah, the three bursts
Bro,
came
they're
off, but
showing,
Sick
like,
was-
no
was
respect right now. I love it. They're
literally
just running in and
there.
gunning.
Spike is down in the middle of
Yeah.
no man's land.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of 100 Thieves, as they get
I mean, Sentinels
cleaned
is
up
good,
as well.
man.
5 rounds in a row.
Who knew?
For Sentinels, and here's the thing, under 100 Thieves, the hits
NA
have
number
been
one.
good, right? Like they've
Baby.
used their utility.
Yep.
They've combined
They are
their
the
ultimates,
reigning
they've
champs.
gotten good space, but it just seems like Sentinels has been a step ahead.
He goes like, wait a second, I don't have a Phoenix on my team. All of a sudden, this guy 6 just stared him down and gets the kill. No,
Thoughts on the strength of eco weapons in this game? Feels like eco versus full buy rounds are some of the closest rounds in pro play.
Not at all.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason for that, right? Excitement.
come in. Sentinels have responded.
They're getting two here.
Hits that 100 Thieves have thrown their way so well, and this is the Phoenix aggression.
Look at this. I mean, look at the It's just.
Yeah. It
It's
really,
just no respect.
it really is.
And yet they're getting the trade. Like it's coordinated, no respect. They're getting the correct trades.
Sentinels did drop 2.
They're like, all right, let's do a little pinch mid. They got a low buy, done.
He just doesn't have any armor, right? And he's walking right into where TENZ is holding with an op. So TENZ
Easy,
is gonna
easy,
clean that
easy.
up. Sentinels get to 6.
Yeah, these are clean
And
rounds too.
The really impressive thing about this round was, again, like
What's their money
was
like?
just good. Right, you saw Sick with the curve.
Oh, you guys got
I wanna
ads.
see
Lol.
ACS. I want to see money.
Aggressively peek through that, understanding they want to fight for middle control there.
Yeah, my ads are on a timer.
Easy at that point.
Enjoy them.
It's been 100 Thieves default is playing
Ads have to be rolled,
right outside
and it's
of
just
the
that
box, trying to
simple.
see what they can, if anyone's gonna peek out a B, anything like this.
I can make this a little louder, I think.
When Phoenix is playing so quickly
Oh, boy.
against you, it can be really tough to do. You can see the
Here
switch
comes
up
the spam.
Cypher.
Burr.
That C site with trips inside the garage, so much slower, much more passive hold after just running over 100 Thieves there on their eco.
Dude, what a set piece for A lobby control. Both Shot and Sick were 1 point away from having their ult online. Swing out as TENZ is there as well.
So much
Down
confidence
short.
and faith in that
Gets some of
flash,
it
and it
back.
wasn't even good.
From getting
Like,
that
what was
ultimate
that? The pop
after
of it.
bring it online as well. That
No.
was
It didn't even get in there.
pretty to start off that
Trying
round.
to fall
We'll see
back to
if
join
Osmo
his
can
team
make
real
anything
fast, I
happen.
guess. But
He's gotten on to C. Nitro's close behind. But the spike isn't there,
Yeah.
right? Like, this is all a
Hiko's going
ruse.
back. So here's the thing: is I think
This is
that,
awkward.
I think Steel was able to hear TENZ backing up on A, but you'll notice TENZ hasn't fully left that site either. So a little bit of mind games trying to play this game of chicken. Did that jet actually leave the site?
I mean, it worked. If they take the site quickly, it's free.
Now as everything is slowed down, it all comes down to the lurk. Look at Asuna's position.
I don't even think
inside
Sen
the
cares
garage.
though.
A
Let's
little
play
bit more
retake
highlight
A with
in the moment,
numbers.
because it is Asuna to break open this round and win it for 100 Thieves if this pays off.
He's got to get a kill here. He's got to get a kill on the Zombs. No, nothing doing. Zombs wins that duel. Sick.
Oh, he's
Back
going
to
through.
Flash to drop down, not able to get anything quite yet,
Jesus.
but it does deliver onto Hiko.
Just a bunch of gamers from Sentinel.
Nitro looking for a
The-
second. It's not going to matter. Sentinels held fast, right? You called
Fucking
it. TENZ
teabags,
never
man.
left. And then as soon as the hit started on A, they were able to rotate quickly.
Why does he say the
Never
ass part of
hit on the
Asuna so
C,
hard?
and they were
Asuna.
able to
That's
extinguish
how you
the
say it.
Yeah, it's the patience there from Sentinel.
Asuna.
Knowing how 100 Thieves like to play in these situations as a tactical timeout is called, presumably from 100 Thieves. I mean, that was a really tough round because I think a lot of what 100 Thieves did was positional play to put people in positions where they could flank. First it was the Cypher down towards A long, then it was Asuna in garage. But Sentinels read
God, Sentinels is fucking just so good, bro.
After 100 Thieves took control over C, it pushed in towards that
As a
site.
unit.
There was
As,
some
like, yeah,
that
together.
started
Like, they
counted for
play
it,
well
and could
together.
through that area. Zombs had the read on
It's
that
all
one,
all
and now
solid, not a lot
100
of
Thieves are sort
holes.
grasping at straws because their defaults haven't worked out in a while. It was just
Especially when
those
they're
2 rounds
pressuring you
back
like
to
that.
start
Like you don't even have a chance to breathe.
went well and were able to get the
They have not been able to win a single gun round.
So oftentimes
100
when we
Thieves
talk
won
about
pistol, they won the
side,
eco,
talk about
and that's it.
conditioning, right?
Nothing
We talk
else.
about
They
manipulating
cannot win
rotations. We talk
these
about giving
gun
Hard
rounds.
Candy
Can't
to
get a
force
single
the
one.
defenses to buy
And
on something
honestly,
that
really,
they
there's
now
only
want
been
to
one
because of
close
how
one that I've
difficult it
seen.
is
Mhm.
to rotate
When
around.
Nitro
They're
almost
literally,
clutched only
it
three.
literally
Is
so one-sided.
100 Thieves have done that, right? Like, they've showed some of those looks. They've hit hard and aggressive. They've hit defaulty. They've tried
I mean,
giving some looks elsewhere and then hitting your opposite sites.
Sentinels
Sentinels has just been a
back to
step
back,
ahead.
right? Back to back Masters champs. 2 times.
tough. And now you can see
Maybe.
100 Thieves, they
I mean,
took
land
the
changes
charge.
everything,
They want,
obviously.
a little bit extra time. We'll
But
see here.
they've proven
No, I'm
they're
saying
pretty
they won the
solid on
first
that.
NA Masters, didn't they?
Oh.
And the second international one.
Approach, they've done a couple of times.
Imagine they won the third Masters,
Did they?
and
Did
they
they win
won.
the first?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That could end up getting in no man's land if he pushes too far in.
Yeah, Steel's already
This
dropped
100 Thieves
Osmo's
pick,
default
too.
as well, it's just pistols
Yeesh.
on the side of 100 Thieves. So you know they're gonna.
I mean,
try
every
and-
pick is Sentinel's
and
pick,
Ethan just like he hops his way through this.
in my
side,
opinion.
but is met by Zombs on the other side.
I
as
don't
well.
know if they have a weak
So
map.
Spike's in
I'll
a
be
pretty
honest.
brutal spot here.
Maybe
Don't
Breeze,
have much
but
as far as
they.
guns. Maybe
I mean,
if
it's still a new
Phoenix
map,
can
so
copy,
it's
you got
everyone's
something
weakness.
cooking. But kind of given how the last half, given how the half is gone. Really, that's all you can
Jesus,
ask for.
man.
Oh, 100
Flawless
Thieves
round
won.
for
Oh.
Sentinels as they take a
Wow.
6-round
Never mind.
Yeah, so this will be the round where we see what 100 Thieves work.
Good comms, chat.
You know,
What?
I have to say it. I love seeing the Odin in Zombs' hands.
They won
over
something, though.
Sentinels.
They won
This is-
something before
I think this is a
Iceland.
map where you have a surprisingly
First strike?
large amount
First
of
strike?
balls
Oh,
that
maybe.
you bang
Maybe
on
that's
first
what I'm
strike.
thinking of, first strike.
The
Fuck, I don't even
inside
remember
garage,
first strike.
those types of
Holy.
things. So
Yeah,
we'll
it's
see
feels-
what
it
happens.
feels-
They have a lot of
tourneys.
Yeah, they do.
interaction there. But
They're in a
as
CS already.
playing real strong over towards that C site. Currently 3 players, and
100 Thieves won first strike. Sentinels won the Masters. Okay. So I was right. Got it. All right.
Backwards.
Backwards.
So much about pushing towards garage.
Does the frames just get bad for you?
And still getting
The stream frames?
Yeah.
It's kind of shitty.
lobby
Yeah.
control.
They need to fix this production
Coming out, the
shit.
smoke
Yeah.
is going to block vision from A link onto B. Asuna has gotten onto the spike. And it looks like, yeah, he was able to get the spike down. Hunter Fury has come out from Shazam as the Seekers follow shortly thereafter from Ethan. And that's going to give them so much space to work with. But look at Sick. I mean, Sick's pretty far up. They're gonna put the wall up too. Sick on the tap. They're trying to
Man, he could have easily gotten half right there. He was expecting a barrage of bullets and nothing came.
The push off where Hiko would normally be. Trying to clear that out. It's just chaos ensues on the outside of the site. Hiko's still trying to dance his way around. He's still got something, but my gosh.
It's so easy for them, bro. It's not even close, these gun rounds. Holy shit. This is crazy. This is effortless. I don't know. I didn't expect this right now. We'll see. The game's not over, I guess. Right? Oh, it's kind of over. Mental's chalked, but...
into B, but everything got slowed down again. Sentinels weren't really committing early on into that round. They're like, okay, plant the spike. We're going to get over into the air, and then we're just going to run out of smokes at you. We're going to spray through them with an Odin, and you're not going to be able to put yourselves in a position where you can stop us from defusing it. I feel like 100 Thieves have to be a little bit more aggressive playing for space when they're taking these sites, because just 2 shock darts is not going to cut it.
Get out of my way.
Heavy A stack. Late storm online. TENZ with the op has taken short control. He has spotted steal. My goodness. Just a pixel that was there, but that was all he needed. Flash is going to come out as it looks like they're still going to try to hit the site. Nitro.
Oh,
He's gotten on good
go, Nick.
He got up top again.
Yep.
Go, baby.
Impact. Very much impact.
Smoking off heaven. This is probably the most breathing room they've had in a little while under.
Yeah, TP up into heaven.
I like this is the first man advantage they've had.
Oh, Nicholas! Nitro! Looking damn good. Let's go. Finally, they won a round.
100 Thieves stopped the bleeding, although was it too little too late?
Feels like it might be. I mean, Sentinels, even losing that round, they've got so much momentum behind them.
TENZ was like feeling himself, right? And he got in there quick and he wanted to defend so bad. But if they just maintained short control with that op and shit and did a retake from it, probably would have been better. They got the opening pick, had an op, just hold short.
Yeah,
they're all
in
long.
the play. Maybe they didn't read that everything was long, I guess, because he didn't expect fucking the jet in sight, basically, with knives, right as he dashed.
The Hunter's Fury finished.
That was just something different from 100 Thieves. They just hit it fast, hard.
Let those last 2 shots go through, and then get the kill. It's just Sentinels are feeling themselves, and when a team like this is feeling themselves in this way, it's difficult to deal with. We'll see what 100 Thieves can do defensively.
Fuck.
Here in this second half.
It's kind of a cool
full intention that they want to
trip, because you know, if you updraft like most jets do, they'll get hit up there.
A little bit wild there, trying to catch the Sentinels players as a dart gets into the back of sight. Will get destroyed.
Oh!
And Steal,
let's go.
Hiko gets one with the shock dart as well.
Asuna with a decent idea where TENZ is. What the? I got picked up again by zombs, but they haven't really been able to get onto site because nobody's able to get past
Absolute
Asuna. The
chaos.
guy's just like a man possessed, of course, as I say that. Zombs gets 2
What the fuck? You didn't know where he was.
Ethan was right behind him the entire time. 100 Thieves.
Okay, all right. The merch org is making a little comeback.
Really important for
They're winning another. They're winning another pistol.
That's pretty toxic.
I felt like on attack it was hard.
What, man?
The merch org.
What? They got a lot of merch. It's good merch. I like 100 Thieves merch. I have 100 Thieves merch. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a compliment, if anything.
Sure, buddy.
A couple of these rounds together and get the momentum back in their favor. You can see 4 Spectres in the inventory, a Ghost on Asuna, saving up probably a buy on round number 3, and a fast take of Garage for Sentinels.
Should 100 Thieves with this gun?
Okay,
yeah, you start to feel some of that with
you didn't
Ethan.
get 2 there.
Yeah, shot traded him out. Spike is down in garage. You're gonna walk right into.
What is that crosshair, Nitro?
Great timing, great spot.
That's what I said. It's so
member remaining. So it's a 1v3. Asuna is very weak.
Not it.
And dapr has managed to upgrade a weapon, but that's the thing, right? Like Asuna and the rest of 100 Thieves, they know exactly where the spike is. They're just squatting on it. There's really no easy way for dapr to get through, pick up the spike, and then even if he does manage to do that while preserving health,
I'm not sweating too bad here because 100 Thieves won the first pistol and then the eco. It's on both sides now, gun round. Might lose it. Sad.
I feel like 100 Thieves comes off as a more defensive team, though.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, true. This is definitely going to be a better half for him.
Their play style, in my opinion, is more defense-sided.
At the same time, they are able to force an engagement.
Yeah, Sentinels can be very explosive. And 100 Thieves, I feel like they try, but it's just not the same, you know? Why are the names red? That looks terrible.
Yeah, and it looks like he's
can't even read them.
You literally cannot read them.
Going to come out from hiko to give him some space, but Asuna's already been pushed back. And just like that, you lose short control. Sick takes it instantly.
Oh, God.
I mean, he knows that he knows, you know? So he's just going to sit here.
I feel like Hiko should come over with shock darts, right?
This is just the tip. Patience.
He knows he's there.
Yeah.
Like, why not shock dart him there twice?
Oh! Okay.
Or just randomly shoot him through the smoke. I mean, that works too.
Fortunate.
Like, there was no way for Sentinels to easily rotate away and try to take some space because the play was there.
Damn.
They've managed
Sick
to get
went
the
up there with the
spike,
spike and got
but
stuck.
not
That's actually hilarious.
He's taking some space away across garage.
Such a good read
Oh.
from Asuna.
That should open things up. You've got to keep an eye on Nitro, though. If Nitro goes undetected,
I think they're still going to end A.
That's huge. Nitro playing inside a cloudburst for now. This is a really good position.
Nitro for sure, like, they are ending A, but Nitro's spot was going to win the round.
Yeah.
I
They
love
went
this from
C.
them. They
But
get
Nitro
killed
spot is
in
also
the
going to win the
window.
round.
Also, they're running around through their
Anyway,
spot.
yeah, they're coming right to him.
Happening, but now it actually is.
Oh, no.
Sentinels
He might.
30
Oh, he
seconds
might.
left.
No, he knows. He knows.
You just gotta be
He's good.
patient.
He's good. He's good.
10 to 15 seconds later, the 100 Thieves were expected.
There you go. That's all he needed, really.
hold fast. Yeah, he was able to
Yo!
get one up.
Hiko!
This goes crazy.
A little bit more shots. Let's get the spike down.
Oh!
Damage onto zombs, but Tom's able to take care of
A little transfer?
One more bullet, and he wins the round for his team.
Sam drops. Zom slowly dancing around.
Oh my
Zom's looking for the second,
goodness.
baby.
Oh,
Zombs
man.
comes up here.
Zombs Nation.
Full clutch for
Holy
Sentinels.
shit.
Zombs Nation.
Nation, man. This is not the first time he's done it on this map.
Fucking
either.
weebs
On
in,
Akis
baby.
was clutch big time for Sentinels as well. Nitro was only good for his one here, and still it looked like it was going to be a round win for 100 Thieves. But all of a sudden, he makes the impossible happen. Had already
People
done
shit
serious
talk Zombs.
damage over to
It's crazy.
Steel. Secures a 10th round
How dare
for
they?
Sentinels, and now 100 Thieves,
Crazy.
after feeling like they
How dare
had
anyone
this
shit talk
time, now
the number one
Sentinels
team in the
on
world? Any player on the
Anybody,
team.
any player
Any,
on,
yeah, any player on the number one team. How dare
With a
they?
mixed
They don't
vibe
get it, dude.
coming
They
out
think
for
that
Sentinels, you
fucking
see
TENZ is the GOAT. They got the Zoomer brains. Oh my god, he's fast. He flicks fast. He shoots heads. Trust me, man. Zombs is just as important.
To kind of try to help equalize that a bit. And you can see, interestingly, like, for 100 Thieves, they put the tripwire into the entry to B.
God, man, watching this game makes me want to fucking play it.
They're willing and they're comfortable to give that
All the time, every
give
time.
that side up if it means it can.
That's my whole life.
then you-
Watch
and then
Valorant,
you-
play Valorant. Watch Valorant, play Valorant.
And then you play it and you're like, ugh.
No, it's fun. It's fun. It's just hard. That's all.
Far too much. It's placed pretty far forward too, so that's one you're going to be able to hear pretty quickly. Yeah, they've got the info.
Probably part of the fun, though. If it wasn't hard, I don't think it'd be very fun.
That's critical, but the info
Holy
does go
shit.
over when they break the wire.
Shazam's about to have a couple of players in his lap. He's gonna
Flies,
have to
man.
deal with the spike
Taking over the
round.
world right now.
Starting to get it. Steel able to win that duel, and the neural theft is going to come through. The spike is down at this point, so they're fully committed.
double flank
to
is
playing
huge.
this. And look at how 100 Thieves have taken both link controls. They've got the paranoia coming out from garage as well. They know where they are. They've got him pinned.
Probably should have waited 1 sec,
Slowly
but that's
surely
fine.
continuing to suffocate. Zombs
Yup,
gets
wait for your
cleaned
team,
up. An
yup.
excellent round from 100 Thieves.
Beautiful flank there from the team. Also making sure that Asuna wasn't spotted, right? Steel did all of that on his own. The neural theft even tries to see.
Got ourselves a match, maybe.
Gives so much information over to
Ooh,
100.
10
Beautiful
gifties.
play
Thank you,
from
Exotic
them.
Slayer. Thank you for the
And
gifted
on
subs.
A,
Thank you,
they've
thank you, thank you,
always
thank you.
got flanks, and you see
Appreciate
Steel
that.
Gets info of the shoulder, comes around, hits him in the head, then gets the second one. That's the big one that breaks open the round and secures it for 100 Thieves.
Steel went absolutely nuts, and just when it seemed like 100 Thieves weren't going to be able to put up much of a fight, they've rattled off a couple of rounds here. They're in a decent spot. Sentinels in a weird buy.
Look at the confidence. They're doing something diff. They're shutting down with a little mid push. I love it. Don't let them walk all over you. Pull your dick out and show them who's boss.
100 Thieves just wanted to destroy this round. They're like, we're just going to run straight down mid. We're going to get the kills.
Yep.
We've got better guns.
This is what they did to you. You do it back.
Up, but there's a camera being checked into. He sees a trip.
10 is all they get.
Not much room to go here on the map for Sentinels. So the Sentinels try to, reconfigure themselves, bounce back into the next round. I feel like one of the things they almost have to be thinking about is, the patience that's been working for them so much in rounds where, they mess up 100 Thieves' timings. If they, fast execute to a site, get a couple 100 Thieves player to bite, that's where it looks good for them. And 100 Thieves have been biting pretty early on in some of these rounds.
Yeah. Yes,
I like that. I like when they're on an eco and just bring the fight to them and get in their face and get in their heads a little bit,
Yeah, it's a mental thing at that point. Sen knows that there's not a high probability chance that they're going to win the round with those shit guns, but if you crush that completely,
right? There's still some light armor on
a little bit of a mental warfare game at that point.
But he is 1 point away from having the run it back online. So we'll see.
I don't even think it's risky bringing the fight to them on an eco. I think in this game it works really, really well. Rather than waiting and letting them play into your fucking hand or whatever, just
especially in that
fucking
spot
send it.
In mid, you're gonna win that fight with guns as opposed to not guns, like 90% of the time. Unless something horrible happens.
That 100 Thieves can't be taking that space away. Can't be putting a player into a great position.
I do love the adaptation.
What the hell are they doing right now?
I don't know. This is kind of a throw around from Sen.
So much C long control, and they get a kill at the
Individual
end,
fights.
just leaving 2 members of Sentinels alive. You've got TENZ. He's got the spike, right? And Shahzam's 1 point away from having the Hunter Siri, but in a full strength from 100 Thieves. Asuna still has the op. Nitro can flip the map if he needs to. If for some reason they get by.
Damn, I want to use the dragon now after that.
Dragon's nice, actually.
That's all he's going to be good for as 100 Thieves get to 8. You saw it, right? Like,
so
there was actually
just
so much
though.
Like,
look at that fucking thing.
It was kind of hard to cover all of it.
Literally screams at you. It's all over your screen.
When you quick switch, it fucking roars.
Halting that take into A as well. I think Steel actually had a camera sort of pointed at him down in sewer, so not a position where TENZ was going to be able to find that, shoot that even off the sound. And once you lose that control over C long, you're kind of committed there. If you are Sentinels, you know you're going to be getting pincered on, crushed in on from the back, so you must make space and push on forward. That's usually not going to work with a Cypher and an op.
One of 2 marshals for Sentinels taken out already. TENZ still has the others. For Sentinels, they haven't really progressed.
Ethan loves those, dude. Every Sky now, man. Those immediate pop flash with the bird.
This guy's really good for that now.
Like this, it can be problematic,
Soon he got caught out.
With the op.
Yeesh.
So it's been upgraded in the hands of Sick. Neural theft is coming through as well. Yeah.
The flank, like the mind games, right? You got Shaz playing back in spawn.
Jesus, he was up there. What the
yeah,
fuck?
Hits the back of the head on Steel. Now the map is sort of yours. You can see 100 Thieves. They know
I think there's a new mage punk coming out. Cool.
Towards A, and if he can get 1, maybe 2 here, he could end up winning the round for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, look how Nitro, again, Nitro's playing off, right? He's got the from the shadow so he can flip it if he needs to. Ethan just took care of the flank, but they don't bite on that, right? You don't see them pulling off. Hiko's still waiting it out. Nitro's still waiting as well. Yep, he spotted TENZ. That should be the cue. You see him start to swarm onto the site. The plant comes through, the shot dart hurts. Not able to clean him up as the spike goes down. A couple of martial shots coming through. The smokes follow short there. Ethan slowly creeping his way forward, gets one on his
Send them home.
Alone. Marshall in a 1v3.
10 is all they get, baby.
No heroics, no shenanigans for Sentinels.
Sentinels is looking fucking lost on their T side.
It is so hard to hold on.
They're not trying, dude.
True, but still. I feel like I get okay, so my point still stands. Like, yeah, this match doesn't matter, and they're getting a little loose, but still, like,
couple of rounds, as 100 Thieves have had some players come up big to stop these takes happening.
I'd rather than completely change their whole agent pool and play normal than keep their same agent pool and play way too loose. They are way too loose. They are spreading themselves so thin.
Of the series, Hiko's got the Hunter Suri, but he's going to be recon darting to deny a lobby control. And for Sentinels, they have a couple of weapons too.
Yeah, I mean, this time though, the drone isn't going to be.
I hate all the announcers refer to their abilities as tactical names. I mean, it's kind of what you're paid to do, though. It's kind of like your job.
They know it's going to be a but do they? Because right now,
that fucking tap, dude. I love that.
And now the rest of the team is coming down.
Ooh, this could be huge, Nicholas.
No way they don't clear this.
Oh, they're gonna check it.
They even paranoid and everything.
That's gonna give him entry onto the site, but Steel working his way through garage, not able to get the second. Sick cleans him up. Asuna trying to fight for control.
Oh my God, full blind.
Little flick of the wristy.
This is just a lucky win from 100 Thieves if they pull it off, honestly.
Skill, individual.
Oh.
Oh my God, that's another lucky fucking right click. Okay, that was just lucky. That right there, if Sentinels goes back and they watch this round and they see Asuna getting a quick fucking scope, full blind op kill, and then that right click from across the map.
They saw the op kill. He died to it. He's like, what the fuck just happened to me? And this dude flew like an anime character. He could have left clicked him though, to be fair. Would he have killed him in time?
I don't think if he left clicked, I don't think he would have killed him. The right click was just so lucky for all those daggers to hit. That's pretty far. That's a pretty far right click for a jet.
When you see
holy shit,
duelists feeling themselves, it really is. It's a treat. It really is a treat. Asuna still has that up. You've got rifles on the side of Sentinel.
In the moment, you're pissed at that round. When you watch it back, you're not as mad because you realize what happened, right?
Nothing down A as well.
You want to win every round. You hate losing, even if you never want to be like, oh fuck, that was so lucky in the middle of a round. You don't want to be like that.
Ethan's about to win the round for him right here.
He even gets info on the spike. Sentinels have no idea what happened. Have no idea that even could happen. After so many passive rounds, Ethan just waltzes straight up mid.
Jesus, Nitro is putting fire right there.
For Sentinels, I mean, look at how carefully they have to work to try to take this window control back, right? The secrets have come out as well. They're gonna, oh my gosh, they know exactly where they are. They're just huddled back in attacker spawn. They haven't made very much progress at all now. If they continue to work their way towards C, they're gonna find out that it's free. But for 100 Thieves, they're gonna find that out pretty soon as well. Zombs committing. Zombs stuck at 6, already go down to Nitro. Zom gets
stuck around a little too long.
Yeah. I thought Nick was going to spam that box, try to break the omen ult, and then like kind of leave that way.
Shahzam has a suspicion something like that may be happening. Now with Steel getting the flank and no one playing towards C long, everyone on Sentinels are sitting ducks on the site. They have to play it off each other perfectly here, not to go down.
And Ethan just flashed garage, so now they understand that they can work that way if they want to, but they're not. It looks like they're trying to wait on Seal, but no. Asuna dashes in, gets punished by
oh my God. A little bit of luck on their side.
Does it again. Now Seal in a 1v3.
That's what they needed right there. Holy shit.
But it's just continuing to tick away.
They had to do something, and he took it into his own hands.
Yeah, that was good. That was a very, very good play.
You know, there's a reason. Before we loaded into this map, we're like, hey, Asuna and TENZ.
They needed that so bad. They were getting fucking whopped this half. They need a little bit of a momentum kind of shift on their side.
I can just run through 3 players through smokes. Like, what is going on? How do you have the confidence to do this? It's like he has no cares in the world. Knows he's gonna get what he needs for Sentinels to take the round.
So Sentinels win only their 2nd round of the half to take the lead back. TENZ only the pistols, presumably going to pop the blade storm. Look at how aggressively Sick is.
God, he's just shaking always.
And he got tagged, so they have a great idea of where he is. But again, you've got Asuna in a situation like this. I love that.
Ooh, I like this by Asuna. He faked the cross, so there's a possibility that Sick gets caught out.
Sick in the same position earlier in the map, just threw a smoke, shut him down. He's got a sneaking suspicion the same thing's going to be happening. The drone does reveal Sick, and now got to time that one out with the flame wall to get across over there. And you know what, Asuna? You weren't too far off with that attempt there. But if you'd done it again, I think we might have had to check that PC because that would not have been normally.
Dapr, the cam across the middle of the map. You see it just on the outside of double doors. So we've seen 100 Thieves like to aggressively take middle of map control away. So a slight adjustment there to ensure that there's nothing being taken away as they slowly rotate over towards C. You've got Nitro, who should have a good bit of info. And yeah, they're first sending. Nitro's going to be in a world of hurt. Great paranoia, but it doesn't tag the one who can blow it up. And it's TENZ. He's already good for one. Sick gets the second one as well. They've gotten onto C.
I mean, you can't really do anything about that.
Rotate over. Asuna's playing back because he's got the op, and you
I
can
think
already see
Nitro probably was needing Ethan to be there like 2 seconds before that for a couple of banger flashes.
Yeah, playing C as like an anchor player is so hard because, I mean, if you're not Cypher, like how Dapr plays it is amazing, right? It's just so hard to... This is the argument that hiko had like Omen is the anchor, but Omen's a...
It's been so much fun, and this is actually,
you know, I think he's a bad anchor. Like Omen, I mean, hiko, I get how he was saying like it's a good anchor character, but at the same time, it's kind of not.
Well, there's nothing to be done as an Omen right there.
Yeah.
Like, at least you have trips and cages as a defense. Like, yeah, you could put a smoke there and you could paranoia, but you don't know when that jet's gonna fly in and fuck you in the ass.
Yeah, it's hard, man. Like,
it's a game of chess, especially
being an Omen anchor, it's great. You can support your team on the other sides of the map, but you're actually such a bad anchor character.
Ensuring that nothing was happening, and it's stuff like that, right? Like those minor adjustments that really play off and have a drastic impact on the next round as 100 Thieves take attack.
Yeah, we get to see a map that's been out for a long time, a lot of depth in the strategies, and after this we got Breeze, so a map that just got thrown in. We get to see.
I don't disagree with Hiko, but in that specific scenario, I disagree with him.
Yeah, well,
and we've got an absolute banger.
it's just hard in C long, honestly. Being a C long anchor is so hard because if you get caught in that awkward timing, there's nothing you can do. You're just fucking done.
Like, the only play he has there is literally to randomly paranoia or have Ethan there 2 seconds earlier and support flash. That's like his, or fall back. I guess 3 plays, but you don't know when that timing is coming, right? So
he wants to go play over towards that A
I don't know.
And it's been critical trying to spot him out early on in the round. And as I say that, it's actually going to be over towards B, maybe even C now for Asuna, waiting out the end of that tactical timeout.
So good guy Steel buys up for Nitro. The op, as you said, is going to be looking down C long. B is left open, right? Like we touched on it a couple of rounds ago. So tripwire the entry onto B and then leave it open otherwise. See the drone coming out of the exam, working its way through A short, so they have full space to work with there, if that's how they want to go about it. But again, Nitro's taking so much space C long.
Yeah, Nitro loves to do this. Big difference, though, is that Ethan's also there with him. So if we have that same paranoia play, well, there's going to be a lot of flashes to throw back Asuna here, too, to make sure there's another angle that Sentinels are going to have to consider.
Oh, my gosh. It's beautiful.
Oh.
This is going to be interesting.
They
will work very well.
This spot. Yeah. So they've got a perfect setup, but TENZ.
They won't clear it. No way.
Anyway, but are they going to check for the second? No. Ethan's undetected.
That kind of sucks.
Ethan got a second one as well.
At least Asuna was there.
Yeah, that could have been so... Ooh.
But he knows there's still
Little RNG.
Sick has been cleaned up, a 3v2 in favor of 100 Thieves as they look to try to get to overtime, as they try to force this thing out. Steel's taking so much space away as well. The rat that is Steel again, working his way through A. What?
Do you wash your hands after you pee in your own house? Yes or no? Be honest.
No. That's why Steel is taking this position where you don't
unless I have company over. Then yes.
But on any amount of sounds, he can pop up into window and then get that very quick flank. Sentinels are going to... Actually, Dapr is kind of suspecting it could happen. Very interesting to see. And there you have it. He pushes into window. This flank is going to come in much faster.
He's going to be flanking so fast.
No ultimates online, but hiko with the shock dart.
You want an honesty?
And look at the position.
You got it.
They want to take the fight. Right, like they want to take the fight to 100 Thieves.
Good play by SEN, but red by Asuna.
4 as 100 Thieves get to 11.
Just jet duel after jet duel. Who can carry a little bit harder? Asuna getting.
Hey, it's not like I'm peeing on my hands.
He does it again.
You know?
How does he get away with it again? Because he got a 4K that round, but let's not forget how it started. Just opping someone down C-long straight up through a smoke. Yeah, it was kind of against the wall. You can expect they can sort of be there, but that is absolutely incredible, and it's off of position where 100 Thieves didn't get as much as they would have liked to, you know, just one kill and also that Phoenix ult. Then, hey, right off of that resurrection, Asuna is there with good aim, good prediction on that jet.
Excellent round from 100 Thieves. For Sentinels, another opportunity to put 100 Thieves away. Yeah, for Asuna, not going to land anything. He may have spotted something. He's going to pop the Blade Storm and then retreat to safety. Look at how far up Sick has gotten already. He's using the drone as contact, right, to take some of that space away. But he gives it right back up. And for Steel, or for Nitro, excuse me, no cubby play this time. Going to play it far more conservatively.
Yeah, it's something Sick and Shahzam have loved to do, using that drone to get that Phoenix pretty far forward there. But you can see 100 Thieves have now caught on to the trick of Sentinels. A good doggy. They are going to be able to spot a couple of players from Sentinels. Hint that it is going to be a lean.
We're going into OT. I can feel it. Holy shit.
Garage control, because 100 Thieves are all in here. 2 players trying to make it so no one can get through double doors.
Just over 50 seconds left in the round. And as the time continues to tick away, options continue to dwindle for Sentinels. It looks like they're going to have to hit C. They've already taken a great amount of barrage control. Asuna's going to have to go nuts again. TENZ is already offline.
That sucks that paranoia hit his teammates. Could have gotten more from it.
Push their way forward onto the site, and it looks like it's happening, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to drop.
Isn't that crazy?
The spike has gotten onto the site. You've got Steel and hiko to force OT to take one more away. Spike isn't planted, and Shahzam has the Hunter 3, but he's not in a great spot to use it, right? Like, if he could get down to long, he can use that in his post plants, but he's a bit stuck here. He has a really good idea of where they're coming from. Slowly creeping his way forward, not able to get it. It's just going to fall down onto dapr.
OT.
Dapr's going to drop
OT.
it.
Called it.
That round could have been cleaner.
Yeah.
But that paranoia that Nick sent out flashed to Ethan, and they were going to double peek it, and they would have had literally 2 free kills in garage, but unlucky.
And it's 100 Thieves that take it. Now we got a little bit of extra time.
Still won it.
5 seconds to gear ourselves back into things. Let's not forget, this map has been so defense-sided today for these 2 teams. So winning a map, winning a round on attack is going to be so huge when we go into this OT.
Great setup. I like what Shahzam and dapr.
Wasn't the half 9-3 too?
Great crossfire.
I think it was. Right?
Yeah,
around the middle pillar, but it was just it was just too much, right? Like, excellent response from 100.
9-3.
For them to get to this point, as you said.
I guess I was right about 100 Thieves being a defense team.
Yeah.
That
why they picked this map, I guess.
Sentinels here, you've got to feel really good. You've got TENZ on the op, a glass cannon, as he's not able to avoid any.
I swear, 100 Thieves always plays better when they're down.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing. Means you have a strong mental, but you always want to start out hot too.
Yeah.
100 Thieves and their post plants have been really hard to hold on to. So going B is a bit of a surprise. We'll see if they can change it up and push deeper in. But it seems like
that
was
was
a ruse again.
Weird.
We do have Nitro testing the water down C. Long jet diff. TENZ gets the kill.
And they drew out the paranoia as
what was weird?
The strat they had there, where Asuna went in to tap the bomb, fell back, and then like they didn't capitalize on that dude getting marked over and over and over again.
As far up to the tripwire, but they don't know if they have long control or short control. So the options are you go back C or you recommit B. That's gonna give. That's not a good sign either. It looks like they're gonna try to hit it anyway. Take a look at Nitro. He's playing patiently, waiting for it to come through, but gets cleaned up. Still looking to go aggressive.
No way.
Still getting a second.
What?
Goes down, not able to get the third.
I don't think Steel heard that the other guy was shooting.
Sick. It's one onto one
Wait.
as well. It's a 1v2.
How is 100 Thieves gonna lose this?
Now he's in a 1v2. The spike has been planted, and look at it. Members of Sentinels are looking for him. The paranoia may have hit, but Sick is going to play patiently.
No fucking way.
Just by a microsecond.
Just a bunch of fucking timing horse shit.
And that's exactly when Sick strikes.
So kill on
I don't know what
Laski
Seal was doing there.
Nitro, and he was so far away, he felt like he was.
He kind of threw that a little bit.
Run back towards that B site in case there was going to be some sort of defuse there. But let's not forget that is Sentinels winning a round on defense. They must get a win on attack to make it happen, and very similar to earlier in this map, the first half, it was initial pick for Sentinels. TENZ somehow getting a kill with the shorty there.
And here they lose an OT. They brought it all the way back. The worst feeling, man. Bringing it all the way back to lose an OT.
Relax, man.
I was saying, it happens. And it probably will happen right here. And it sucks.
No faith.
Fruit flies everywhere.
With the flash on long, working his way towards short, and look at how 100 Thieves are already adjusting. Right?
Look at this read, though.
Ethan and you've got asuna who are already pulling off towards A. So
100 Thieves is gonna be there right when they hit this.
Sick has already been spotted as well. Great hot hands to push off asuna, looking to tank it.
Man, he took a lot of damage in there.
Oh!
Individual plays.
A 3v2, a slight 3v2.
Hiko's the X factor here.
Just got 11 health. Hiko gets pushed off. The
Nice.
paranoia is excellent.
OT.
Shahzam is left alone.
See? No faith.
Oh, bro. Oh.
There was a world there.
That was close.
And we're going another round.
Asuna took 139 damage in that fire.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought he was going to die
steady.
to it.
Yeah. It was just ticking down so fast. Like, fuck it, I'm holding the line. I'll get one here. I don't care.
So far, and this time it's Steel able to come up big in that position, right outside of long, and it's because, you know,
Look at Hiko using the minima.
Minima's nice.
After you guys talked about it.
Minima's real nice.
You got to worry about heaven, got to worry about, you know, a link, right? All these different things got to be.
Oh, he only had 100 HP.
Oh,
Okay.
He didn't have armor. Okay. That's even scarier.
Well, that makes sense.
Jesus.
It's OT.
Didn't tag him.
Right.
I mean, they're walking into TENZ's op. And look at them. Now they're starting to pull off. Nitro's taking the spike. He's already working his way towards C. Along
All the frames are dropping.
And you're just leaving. We talked about eye candy, right? They're leaving enough here to entertain.
He hit him
make them
through the
think
wall.
That's where they want to go. TENZ gets pushed off with the op. And as soon as TENZ gives up that angle, they rotate away.
Yeah, that's big. You sacrifice a little HP there. You're going to be fine because you remove the dash from TENZ. Such a big playmaking tool. And, well, Sick, a little bit isolated here. Doesn't have any flashes left to work with either. So if 100 Thieves are quick on this one, there's only 2 players to stop them.
Wow.
Asuna's not able to, he's not able to leave the runway. Steel gets cleaned up as well.
Ain't that some shit?
Sick, who was back on site, is still there. He's got no armor. Oh my gosh, that shock dart hurts. Great paranoia though, but he can't
Get him
follow
hard.
up. Relyks, there's nothing he can do with that. Shazam's been cleaned up. Ethan looking to go aggressive.
No, he's back there still.
Ethan. Around the pillars, Ethan. Oh my gosh, a shorty again? Out of TENZ? Hiko gets cleaned
fucking
up.
shorty,
The Sentinels
man.
take the lead once again. A 3K for TENZ.
You know what? Why not? And I have to feel like, the stress that 100 Thieves are going to be on. Like, if we assume this goes deep and it's just defense winning over and over again, because Sentinels started out on defense, they get to
Where are you? Stop landing on my forehead.
And again, putting 100 Thieves backs against the wall. And you saw in a position like that, 100 Thieves, if they, you know, burst out onto C site, it's going to go great for them. But they don't have perfect information. They take it a little bit slower to make sure they can cross off, you know, dot their I's, cross their T's.
What kind of food should I get?
At the end, it allowed Sentinels to get on over there and show up big time. This time, again, fast over towards A for Sentinels.
Bottle?
They are
Oof.
now slowing it down, but 5 players right
Always down for some Chipotle.
For 100 Thieves.
Do you get a burrito bowl or do you get a burrito?
To ensure that there's no one working mid. The possibility of a fake is gone, right? Like they know that's
Quesadillas.
TENZ is already dashed on his
What?
site.
You get
Asuna cleaned him up.
quesadillas?
Hiko with
They're not
32
bad.
health, he's gonna
I don't
fall
mind
as
them.
New thing
well
now
as
there?
ladies
I don't-
and
yeah, I
gentlemen,
don't
looks like
mind
the
them.
attack
They're not
might
bad.
Finally break through. 100 Thieves just down to 2 players. They're not on the site. Sick as a freaking run it
Well,
back.
GG.
The OT round.
Big OT, though.
It's been so instrumental to get them to this point.
100 Thieves, they have a paranoia and 2 birds. Try and get blinds off.
Dodge.
Get some info here, but everything gets halted with that fire on the ground. All of a sudden, 100 Thieves against 4 players. They have to act quick because it's a 2v4 in a post point.
There comes the second flash. The paranoia's gonna follow as well. Sick trying to do it through the smoke. Not gonna do it, but dapr does. Ladies and gentlemen, the overtime marathon is over. Sentinels take map 1.
At least we got a fucking crazy first map. I was really disappointed that it was going to be a stomp, but they came back. Yeah, they lost an OT. It sucks, but still a good game. Damn, Rich is just owning. in Final Fantasy. It's crazy. All right. Nice. I want to see the stats in that match. I like how VLR has ads now. Website's trying to make that money. That ad money.
True.
Dude, ads are crazy. How much just
How much money is
how
out
much
there
money is
in
out
the
there.
world.
Yeah, in ads, it's fucking nuts.
Are their quesadillas like filling though, or are they like not filling?
They're pretty filling. They're pretty big. They're honestly